Welcome, dear listeners, to a very special segment. Today, we have with us one of America's literary giants, the humorist, the storyteller, the keen observer of life itself, Mark Twain. Yes, I know, Twain passed from this world over a century ago, yet through the magic of imagination and timeless words, he joins us today to talk about his beloved novel, The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. Thank you, Mr. Twain, for being here with us.
Well, I reckon it's a peculiar thing to be chatting from beyond the river, but here I am, eager to wander the Mississippi of memory once more.
Mr. Twain, what inspired you to write The Adventures of Tom Sawyer?
Well, I've always been fascinated by the restless spirit of youth, the kind of freedom and mischief that refuses to bow to the dullness of society. Tom Sawyer, he sprang from the banks of the Mississippi, from my own memories of Hannibal, Missouri, a town both small and vast in its stories. I wanted to capture the laughter, the daring, the small rebellions, the friendships, and the river that carries us all from boyhood into the murkier waters of grown-up life.
Why do you think Tom resonates with readers even today?
Because Tom embodies the timeless nature of curiosity and courage. He makes mistakes, he lies, he schemes, but underneath it all, there's an honesty of heart. Readers see a reflection of their own reckless joys, their own wild imaginings, and perhaps the stubborn desire to be free from the shackles of rules that never quite make sense.
How autobiographical is Tom Sawyer?
Entirely in spirit, if not in deed. I walked the same dusty streets, paddled the same rivers, and heard the same echoes of mischief from the boys of Hannibal. But Tom is larger than life, a mosaic of all the boys I knew, myself included, shaped to fit the story's rhythm and the stories I needed to tell. Memory and imagination, you see, are the bedrock of fiction.
What role does the Mississippi River play in the story?
The river is a character in itself. It's wild, it's tender, it's dangerous, and it's comforting. It represents freedom and adventure, the unknown, and the passage of time. Just as Tom cannot be bound, neither can the river. It carries childhood, laughter, fears, and ultimately the inexorable flow into adulthood.
Were you ever concerned about the moral lessons in your story?
Never overtly. A story to me must breathe life, not wag a finger. Morals are like the shadow cast by a tree. You notice them if you look, but they don't define the tree. Children and adults alike, they learn from watching the consequences of actions, from the laughter, the tears, and the small triumphs of those who dare to be themselves.
Who was your favorite character to write?
Tom, undoubtedly, for the thrill of his endless scheming. But Huck Finn, he's the quiet rebel, the observer of human folly, the one who reminds me that society is often a jumble of absurdities. And Becky Thatcher, dear Becky, she is innocence and determination rolled into one, a true delight to craft.
How did you approach humor in the novel?
Humor is truth wrapped in a mischievous cloak. It allows us to look at our failings and follies without despair. I tried to capture the wit of children, their sly observations, the irony in grown-ups who believe they are wise while stumbling about in ignorance. Laughter, after all, is the gentle truth-teller.
Did you expect the book to become so beloved?
In the slightest. A writer can hope, but one mustn't imagine the course of a story after it leaves your hand. I wrote because I had to, because the characters spoke louder than reason. The fact that readers still laugh, gasp, and cry with Tom warms the old soul, I'll confess.
What message would you like today's readers to take from Tom Sawyer?
To remember the joy of curiosity, the thrill of adventure, the loyalty of friendship, and the courage to do what seems impossible. Life is short, rivers run fast, and childhood, though fleeting, is a treasure. Guard it, cherish it, and never fear to get your hands muddy along the way.
Finally, what advice would you give aspiring writers?
Write what you see. Write what you feel and write what you fear. Let your heart guide your pen and do not be shackled by convention. Read widely, observe keenly, and laugh often, for a story without laughter is a river without water.
Thank you, Mr. Twain, for your presence and the timeless wisdom of your words. Even though you've passed from this world, your stories continue to live, to inspire, and to delight generations of readers. Listeners, may we carry forward a bit of Tom's daring spirit in our own lives?